I feel like they'd be better off if they got smashed with just their head taken off in a trap or something. And he was like, no. Because it's like the first death penalty, you know, like it didn't work. It doesn't work sometimes. No. And I was like, true. Plus, I don't want to deal with that. Also, I don't want to think about doing that. But now I'm thinking about every meese that's come into every trap and every, like, 4,000... like, there's 58 of these fucking things. I thought that the mice were getting trapped inside of there, but, like, nicely. Like, tranquilized to sleep. Tranquilized, I said, yeah. I thought they were just, like, put into a small coma. Oh, Cindy, thank you so fucking much for that, by the way. Trying not to lose my thought on the mouse or... Oh! Squirrel. Right. Here we are. So, yeah, anyways, this is what happened. The music stopped, and we were talking, and it happens, not at 2:20 in the morning, though. This is not squirrel time. It's like 6 a.m.-ish. Yeah, between like 5 and 7, I'd say, like every morning, like when I go on very late and then into the morning. It's always like my California peeps or people that never sleep. But now I'm hearing a new thing. I also have seen it on live, like in this window right here. Is it a different creature? My point was, as I saw the squirrel out there, he had a nut in his hand. And I saw that he came in through the crawl space. Like, there's a crawl space between, like, my boiler room and here. So I know he's just going up into the wall. He might have a whole ass family, but they were like, they don't really give a fuck about their families. They pretty much just, like, collect nuts. Literally nuts. Like, I saw this... I don't even know where this man found... and I'm assuming he's a man. He had, like, he just looked manly. The squirrel. If it's not, I'm terrified what the man looks like. But he was holding this, like, literal walnut. Like, a perfect-looking walnut. I was like... It wasn't even an acorn, dude. It was a I was like, where did you get that? Do you have a walnut bush? What the fuck? Like, only me. Anyways, he's been living in the wall for quite some time. But, you know, they don't really make contact with humans. They don't really go outside of their area. They literally just find places to store shit. I talked to the pest company, obviously, and they were like, well, we don't deal with squirrels, and that's a wildlife issue. And I was like, okay. There's so many noises happening in the wall right now. Maybe my boiler room's exploding. Who fucking knows? Why do I pay so much money a month? Okay. Yeah, so I have to call them. But it's like, dude, what are they gonna do? There's no entryway into the wall besides a fucking hammer. Right now, my bathroom's being renovated. I just bought this fucking house. Like, can carpets come first? Like, I don't... Like, they're gonna literally have to tear a hole in the wall to get where the squirrel is. Because you can hear him, like, at 7 a.m. Like, go all the way up. Like, to the ceiling and like move, like you can hear them. I have recordings of it. They were like, does the noise start happening at like between 5 and like 7 a.m.? And I was like, yeah, he has a fucking schedule, this dude. I think he has babies too, but I can hear him like fucking get buck wild like a cat. Like, but like into the fucking ceiling, dude. He was like, yeah, that's definitely a squirrel. And I was like, okay, is he shitting anywhere? Like, I have animals. Like, do I need to be, like, concerned about this? Or, like, rabies or something? Is he gonna attack my animals? And they were like, nah, squirrels are fine. And they just pretty much shit outside. I was like, okay. So, he's fine? He was like, yeah. Okay. I don't think that's true at all, but also, the thing is that hole that he's crawling into and up into my wall, what other animals in there? What if there's another animal that's taken over and has eaten the squirrel, and now it's just a bunch of possum, it's a whole possum family. It would be the 5th summer that I've gotten baby possums. Alright, I'm done talking to myself now. Anyways, that's my story. How about yours? Yes, I'm gonna play music. My foot, I think, is dead. So, we're gonna do this first, actually. Oh yeah, fully. Doesn't exist. Okay, ow. Oh, sorry. That's good. Something is like burping. I feel like it's an actual man. Like there's a homeless man in the crawl space. That's bad. Alright. Ashley, can I make you a mod? Do you know how to just block and mute people, yeah? There's some people that shouldn't exist here. Okay. Thank you, sweetie. I almost... Jesus, instead of, like, adding you as mods, I always almost click, like, mute. Mod, mute, close. Ow. Alright. What? Okay. You should be good now. The China dude can't go. But just block and then mute, but also that just goes for anyone that's just fucking annoying and wasting my time. And just give me a second. I'm Stephen Hawking right now. Not literally. Wait, sorry. I forgot those. Ow. Valentino, you're not. And anyone that I didn't respond to is because I was obviously telling a very fun story about my fucking squirrel. Was anyone listening to my fucking squirrel story? I can't. This happens sometimes. I did take my meds though, that's why I'm a bit confused. But I can't move my other leg. Yeah, I gotta like move my own legs for myself. Oh, devil. Well, you should know about my squirrel at this point, no? I have a squirrel in this wall. But it only comes out between like 6, 7 a.m. We've made direct eye contact and he was holding a fucking walnut and I'm very concerned about where he got it because it looked like... Where the fuck are you getting a fucking walnut, dude? I live, like, in the, like, the, what? Where the fuck are you getting a walnut? It wasn't even an acorn. He just, like, bypassed that. He was just, like, and made eye contact with me, and then I watched him go underneath the crawl space into his home, which he has. But, like, yeah, like, 7 a.m., like, if I'm, like, when I go live, like, very late, like, tonight, and into the morning, you can hear him literally go, like, from this wall, like, up and, like, you can hear him, like, run. He, like, runs like a cat at 4 a.m. In, like, squirrels don't make squirrel noises. They just... And I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, what are you doing? It's like squirrel zoomies, dude. It never fails. Anyways, yeah, so he's lived with me for about a month now. I mean, I couldn't be sure that it was a squirrel at first, so, like, I had to wait it out, but, yeah, no, he's been on my live quite some... He's featured, for sure. I asked the pest guy, I was like, can I just let him live? Because if he's not shitting and he just, like, lives in that one area and doesn't go out and, like, do anything in the house, he just does that, hoards his nuts and fucks off, like... Let him live, you know? They were like, eh. But now I'm hearing like some sort of like small piglet or something slurping water. Oh, never mind. That is actual piglets on the TV show that I left for Maze in my room. Maze is my dog, by the way. That'll do it. It's a piglet slurping water. Ah! Hello, Metro PCS. Thank you, sweetie. She's literally watching, like, wild hogs of Africa. Southern America, Africa. Fuck if I know. I don't remember. Something with an A and an S. Well, it's fucking like every fucking continent. Well, it's something. Anyways, she's watching a thing about hogs, and I just heard a small hog go, you know, make a hog noise. Pig, like, an oink. It's not even, what the fuck was that? Like a, I'm not doing it again. And then that I can do. I can do that over and over and over again, actually. James.